And now, it's time for the most popular show on the nation, PWI Championship Challenge. And here's your host, Vince Mc...
Something's going on here. Oh, hold on! Mercedes Martinez just dropped the champion.
Well, he wants to know. He's like, what the hell just happened?
Well, Total Leona did everything he could possibly. Oh, wait a minute! Are you kidding? Lethal injection connects, but PCO is back in the ring.
Took too much time.
Oh, there's another one! All right, fans, we are back, and hold on just a moment here. Something breaking out here after the match. Mercedes Martinez. This is not the first time that she and Tessa have had a battle of words, and now it's turning into something physical here in the aisleway. We're going to need help to break this up. Going up against Thatcher, and look at this, a tag made by the ROH World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli. Now these two guys, oh, hold on just a moment. And Hannigan having some words. He is still the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion of the world, though. Oh, look who's back.
Thatcher coming out back now to gloat.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome. This is Ring of Honor live on the Nation Network, and this is Final Battle tonight. We are going to see some of the biggest feuds come to a head. Coming to you live from New York City, the city so nice they had to name it twice. And this is Ring of Honor.
Well, it's time! It's time! It's Nation time! For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos. And hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation. For over 15 years, the Nation Network has brought you the greatest wrestling action anywhere. The best of the past, the present, and the future. And now, with 2K22, we take the next step together as a nation. Oh, yeah! What you gonna do, man, when the Nation Network runs wild on you?
All right, fans, we are ready to kick this thing off tonight with titles on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 506 pounds.
Well, we open it up with the Horsemen. We're going to be finishing it up later tonight, almost with the Horsemen as well. The New Age Horsemen, since coming on the scene, have really tried to make a stake here in the Ring of Honor. Brian Cage, Brock Anderson going after the tag team champions, newly crowned tag team champions, I might add.
Well, indeed, the Briscoes going out and winning those tag team titles recently, now with an opportunity to defend them right here. We talk about what's going to happen later on tonight. We saw the head-to-head between Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson with their respective factions.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 476 pounds. They are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
Mark and Jay Briscoe heading to the ring. They are the tag team champions. They are one of the top tag teams anywhere in the world you'll find. And as we mentioned earlier, that match later tonight, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, they will not just be with their teams, they will be with their teams.
They are going to be official members. There's going to be six-man tag action. Tully Blanchard, along with the Gates of Agony, going up against the New Age Horsemen, along with Arn Anderson. Hey, put up or shut up, and they both decided they were going to put up.
Want to welcome everyone joining us here live today on the Nation Network for Ring of Honor Wrestling. J-Rock's in the house, along with Andrew Roberts. Come along if you can, sing along, and of course, Sports Time Machine. Welcome one, welcome all, as we get ready to kick off Final Battle right here on the Nation Network.
Referee has the tag team titles, holds them up in the air for all to see. Once that bell rings, it's going to be very interesting. Brian Cage, the newest member of the Horsemen.
The final piece to the puzzle, if you ask Arn Anderson. And we'll see exactly how much he is able to bring here tonight and early on. Oh, wait a moment. Briscoe coming back with some offense of his own. Quick tag made. Now Mark will get into the match. Brian Cage once again continues to unload the power, the size, and the strength of Brian Cage is going to be a clear advantage over both members of the Briscoes. However, when it comes to tag team wrestling, I don't know that there's anyone better or any better team than the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
Well, it's no doubt there is a lot of excitement in the air nowadays. You look around the world of tag team wrestling, and there are so many greats out there. And you look at the Briscoes, and they've actually done a little bit of a tour of duty over the last year. Tag made, and look at this. Brock Anderson, who's coming along nicely.
Well, Brock Anderson, of course, the son of Arn Anderson, the Enforcer, one of the original members of the Horsemen, the original Four Horsemen, I should say. Nice moves right here. Oh, and he missed the timing on that. I think he was going for a back body drop. Instead gets caught with a clothesline to the head, and that almost knocked him out. Boot to the face. Down he goes for the cover. There's a 1 count. Final battle coming to you live right now on the Nation Network.
The one thing about us going live, you just never know what's going to happen.
Oh, take a look at this. Nice move by Brock Anderson, taking advantage of the momentary distraction there. And Mark Briscoe now is on the receiving end of some of the punishment.
Brock Anderson is the least experienced man in this entire match. Might be the least experienced man in the entire locker room. Went for the suplex, couldn't hang on.
Collar and elbow. Comes up with a back heel kick right to the mouth. And Anderson is out.
Brock Anderson back up to his feet, and he wants out, and he makes the tag. Here comes Brian Cage.
Hurricane Rana head scissors. Nicely done. Capture Plex. Let's see if he does it. He does.
We said it earlier. The sheer size, strength, and mass of Brian Cage is going to overwhelm both members of the Briscoes, in my opinion.
Well, it'll definitely be a lot for them to try and contend with. Overhead, belly to belly suplex. Brian Cage, regarded by many as one of the hottest young talents in wrestling. Another tremendous German suplex. And the tag team champions are in a whole lot of trouble right now. Oh, caught him with a couple of good shots right there.
Well, one thing about the Briscoes, we know they are not going to out-muscle him. They're not going to out-wrestle him. They might beat him in a scrapyard fight, and that's what they're going to have to rely on in this one.
And now Brian Cage sent over the top rope onto the apron. A big right hand rocks him. And Jay with a stunner. Sends him back down to the floor. Tag made, and now we've got Mark Briscoe back into the ring. Off the apron. Oh, and he caught him.
Did some damage to the neck. We see him hanging on to that neck.
Clothesline. Brian Cage has him up in the air. Look at him, tossing him up there like nothing. Has him for a suplex on the hard floor surface.
Not much there, going to break your fall, that's for sure. There's a tag made. He's going to bring Brock Anderson back in.
Oh, nice block. And now Anderson on the receiving end. He's up across the shoulders. Oh, he slips out the back door, dropping him on the back of his head. Briscoe in trouble now. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now there's a tag made. And I'll tell you right now, we haven't seen these two individuals teaming up a whole lot, but they're doing pretty well together.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I wasn't so sure that they were going to even be all that competitive. Shoulders are down, but he's in the ropes.
Brian Cage now has got Briscoe up in the air. There's a powerbomb and another one coming up. Gonna go for the trifecta. And again goes for the cover deep in his corner. Able to grab the ropes.
That might be the only reason this match is still going on and that we don't have new tag team champions.
Going for that suplex. Not going to happen this time. Smart moves right there by Briscoe. Makes the tag, and now Jay is the legal man in. Has him up in the air, and now Cage. Thrown over the top rope and all the way to the floor.
Shout out to William Weir joining us here live on the Nation Network.
The battle rages on here ringside. He's got him up against that guardrail. Punt right upside the head. Brian Cage right now is feeling pretty good about things. Jay Briscoe just getting back to his feet. And now going after Mark Briscoe on the apron. And oh, he got stunned right there. And there's the clothesline from behind. Tag is made. Brian Cage trying to make it across to his tag team partner. Oh, and he got caught at the last second.
He was crawling his way over there. He had this thing sewn up, it looked like, and then he made a really poor choice.
Jay Briscoe has him up. That's Spicoli driver. Hook of the leg, it's one. And the save made by Brock Anderson, who was able to get there very easily. Another big boot to the head. Dropping that leg down, or an elbow down across the leg. And all of a sudden, Brock Anderson's outside the ring. Not going to be much help to Brian Cage anytime soon. This all stemmed from a poor choice made by Brian Cage when he was way ahead. Over the top rope. That sent on plancha to the floor. Gonna definitely get the attention of the Machine.
Well, the Machine right now might need an oil change because things are not going very well all of a sudden. He was dominating the whole match.
There was a point in time where he was carrying this match, I would say. Cage back up now onto the apron, coming through the ropes. Oh, he got caught with that buckshot elbow. Might be out. It's over. The Briscoes with a big victory here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the replay if we can. Like we said, when it's live and it's 2K, you never know what's going to happen. Early on, the Horsemen really looked like the dominant team and looked like they were going to have a really solid chance at walking out of here tonight with the tag team titles. Wasn't meant to be.
Here are your winners and still the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
A most impressive win to kick things off here at Final Battle, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners and still tag team champions, the Briscoes. We'll be back with plenty more action when we return.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants can go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch 2. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on
Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. All right, fans, ready for more action here. This time it's going to be a fatal four-way for the top contenders.
Is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 283 pounds, Colt Barbara.
Well, Colt Cabana making his way down the aisle. A lot of people think that he is one of the next in line for whoever is the world champion at the end of this night.
Well, a win here tonight will definitely go a long way to bolster that opinion. But we've got no weak links in the chain here tonight. This is a fatal four-way with four of the biggest names in Ring of Honor right now. And I've got to believe whichever one wins will have to be considered a top contender for the world title.
Well, not only that, we have the television championship on the line later tonight. There's going to be another person, whoever it may be, at the end of the night, who is the champion, going to be looking for new challengers as well. And I think we're going to find them coming right out of this match.
And his opponents, first, from Mexico, weighing in at 211 pounds, Bandito.
As Bandito makes his way down to the ring, relative newcomer to Ring of Honor, and he really has set the world on fire. A lot of people have not seen him before, and once you get a look at this guy and what he does in the ring, you're hooked.
Yeah, he really is the real deal. I mean, that luchador style, we've seen it for years now, right? But he does it a little different.
Well, speaking of a little bit different, we've got Dalton Castle making his entrance.
No doubt about it. He's definitely different.
But you cannot take anything away. It's the old saying, don't judge the book by looking at the cover.
From Albany, New York, weighing in at 226 pounds, Dalton Castle.
No, you don't want to sell this guy short, not for a moment, because the bottom line is he wins a lot of matches. He's the kind of guy that could be the Ring of Honor World Champion. He has held that title in the past. People might forget. Is he a little bit unorthodox? Yeah, all right, sure. End of the day, does he win matches? Yes, he does.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see if he can win this match, because he's got three other men, all with the same goal in mind. Bringing you all the action live here on the Nation Network, coming to you from the Manhattan Center. And here comes the fourth and final entrance.
Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
Well, they say 282. I'm going to just round it up and say 300. By far the biggest man in the match, but again, cannot possibly judge the book by the cover. This is a big guy, and he moves like a cruiserweight. He is a former X Division champion. So let that settle in.
Samoa Joe taking a look around. He's the former television champion. Lost that title to Jay Lethal several weeks back. With a win here tonight, I have a very funny feeling he may be going right back after that TV title.
Same time, I wouldn't mind seeing him go one-on-one for the world title.
Every man for himself. First pinfall or submission will determine it, and our matchups have been determined already. Bandito taking on the biggest man in the ring right now. Takes him out of the corner with a bulldog, perfectly executed.
Meantime, Colt Cabana going to work on Dalton Castle.
Bandito early on trying to get a pinfall on Joe. That's just not going to happen. Spanish fly on Boom Boom. And now springboard, and he got him right down across the back. Colt Cabana was in a compromised position, never even saw it coming. A moonsault, and we told you early on, this guy's a special kind of athlete.
Yeah, he doesn't have the normal, I don't even know what you want to call it. He has zero fear factor. He'll throw his body and caution to the wind. And you see how it's worked out. I mean, so far he's been all offense. He hasn't had to, well, until now.
Rolls out to the floor, and now Colt Cabana with a decision to make. Do you want to stay in the ring, or do you want to maybe step outside where your opponent was down? Dalton Castle taking an opportunity. He's got two men tied up on the ropes, one inside the ring, one out. And now we're down to Boom Boom Colt Cabana in the ring, along with Dalton Castle. Here's the Irish whip over the top rope, and he turns right around into a Hurricane Rana.
Bandito was waiting for that moment.
Going for the cover. I don't think that's enough to get the pinfall here. Bandito from behind on Dalton Castle, and he's been a one-man gang right here. Nobody has had an answer for Bandito, and this flash and dash style that he has really been putting on here tonight. Again, it's a different level of the Lucha Libre that we're used to seeing.
It's a bit of a hybrid, you might say.
Oh, what a move right there, and he hooks the legs. That could be all. Save was made by Colt Cabana. Otherwise, this match might have been over.
Tremendous, and you see how quickly it happens.
Inside kick. And Dalton Castle might have been a low blow. Referee didn't see it, didn't call it, so I guess it didn't happen. Meantime, Samoa Joe going for the ride in the airplane spin courtesy of Colt Cabana.
A lot of people just don't understand how devastating that move really is. Your equilibrium is rocked, and then you come down with that crashing blow.
Save made once again. Anytime you have a triple threat or a fatal four-way match or any numbers of competitors going at one time, it's not enough just to have the advantage and to have a pin attempt on your opponent. You have to know who else is in the ring. You have to know where they are in the ring. Big headbutt again. Samoa Joe unloading on Colt Cabana in the corner.
Dalton Castle, Johnny on the spot to make the save. And now working the arm.
Smart move right there by Dalton Castle. Take away one of the wings of Samoa Joe, and he is not nearly the threat that he is otherwise.
Well, he's going to need to be able to use both arms for that muscle buster if he ever has a chance to use it tonight.
Dalton Castle off the ropes and missed the target. Clothesline by Colt Cabana sends Bandito all the way out to the floor. Oh, look at this. Dalton Castle trying to draw submission, and Colt Cabana took out the referee. And now Boom Boom Colt Cabana going for a submission hold.
Bandito is in trouble right now. Referee wants to know if he wants to give it up.
Castle managed to make the save in the nick of time. Tremendous uppercut, nicely done. This crowd, very boisterous here tonight.
Well, Colt Cabana has been through the ringer. He has performed literally every major venue you can imagine over the years.
Oh, and he just tapped out. Dalton Castle has pulled out the victory. What did we say early on? Don't judge the book by the cover.
Well, we take a look at some of the replay here, and you're right. It's exactly what we said.
Here is your winner, Dalton Castle.
A major victory for that man right there. How will that parlay? We will have to wait and see. Win for Dalton Castle.
When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, and the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before. Exclusively on the Nation Network. The Nation Network brings you the stars of today's WWE roster in alternative storylines. Whether you like it raw or prefer to be SmackDown, or even check out tomorrow's Legends today with NXT. We have them all right here on the Nation Network.
Something's going on here. Oh, hold on. Mercedes Martinez just dropped the champion.
Well, he wants to know. He's like, what the hell just happened?
Well, Total Leona did everything he could possibly. Oh, wait a minute. Are you kidding? Lethal injection connects, but PCO is back in the ring.
Took too much time.
Oh, there's another one. All right, fans, we are back, and hold on just a moment here. Something breaking out here after the match. Mercedes Martinez. This is not the first time that she and Tessa have had a battle of words, and now it's turning into something physical here in the aisleway. We're going to need help to break this up. Going up against Thatcher, and look at this, a tag made by the ROH World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli. Now these two guys, oh, hold on just a moment. And Hannigan having some words. He is still the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion of the world, though. Oh, look who's back.
Thatcher coming out back now to gloat.
All right, fans, we are ready for another title match.
It is for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Hartford, Connecticut, Mercedes Martinez.
Mercedes Martinez making her way towards the ring. We just saw the video package, the history between her and Tessa Blanchard. Tessa has dodged this lady for a long time now, but finally it happens, and Falls Count Anywhere. They wanted a fight where there would be a winner. That ought to do it.
Shout out to Bashawn Gray. Thank you and welcome for joining the Nation Network.
We continue to see the Nation Network growing here. We thank each and every one of you for being part of it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you're watching for the first time, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when we go live like we are right now. Here comes the Woman of Honor champion, very controversial athlete, Tessa Blanchard.
And introducing the champion from Charleston, South Carolina, she is the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Taylor Blanchard.
She may be controversial. I'm not going to say she's not. But you can't take away from her in-ring performance. She is one tough chick. And a member of Tully Blanchard Enterprises.
Be the Media Maniac. Welcome aboard. We've taken a look at the challenger. We've taken a look at the champion, and now we're about to see what happens once that bell rings.
Tessa Blanchard has that look on her face. She is all business here tonight.
Well, she has probably been kicked out of as many locker rooms as she's been allowed in the last 12 months. Joining forces with her father as part of Blanchard Enterprises hasn't done too bad for her. She came in night one and became the Woman of Honor champion. Look at her going to work on Mercedes. Clothesline taking her over the top rope and all the way out to the floor.
Well, Tessa's hanging back right now. I'm a little surprised. I thought she'd follow her out there. Falls count anywhere in this match.
Oh, Mercedes Martinez caught her. Senton splash by the Diamond. And now Martinez sent into the turnbuckle by the champion. Tessa's got her. Oh, drove her head first into that middle turnbuckle. Blanchard now, what has she got in mind?
Well, Tessa out on the top rope, and that is not a place that we're normally used to seeing her. Unless she's planning, and it would be early on. Nice clothesline.
Well, she has that move, the Magnum. And when she hits with that, it's generally lights out. And that is an off the top rope move. Nicely done right there by Tessa Blanchard. That gut wrench suplex takes her all the way over. They lock up. And now look at Martinez. Series of strikes and kicks in a big knee to the head. The champion is in trouble. Moonsault and it connects.
You saw the pain on the face of Tessa Blanchard, who kicks out on one and then goes out to the floor.
There's no safe haven in this match, Tessa Blanchard. There's nowhere you can go where she won't follow you.
Tessa Blanchard is heading out. I think maybe just realizing, hey, there's no counting out in this one. See, normally the champion has that advantage. You can get counted out, you get disqualified, and you're still the champion. Not here tonight.
Martinez with a wild swing, missed that time, and now Tessa takes her over. Drives that elbow right between the eyes. Blanchard has her up in the air. Sit out powerbomb. Shoulders are down right here on the ramp. And Martinez able to kick out.
Well, Mercedes takes too many more punishing shots like that, and this one will be all over very quickly.
Tremendous capture suplex right there, and now Tessa feeling it. Sending Mercedes up the ramp. Nothing good gonna happen here, I can tell you that much right now. Oh, there's that spinning kick and knocked her out. Referee in position, and Tessa Blanchard able to dig deep down inside to kick out on that one.
Follows it up with that bulldog right there on the ramp, and I'll tell you right now, That ramp has no give.
Teardrop suplex, and she almost went right off the side. Tessa Blanchard sizing up the challenger. Winding up the arm. Oh, Mercedes lives to fight another day.
Inverted atomic, and if you think that don't hurt,
series of strikes now by the challenger, and now the champion down. They continue. Mercedes going to work on the back now of Tessa Blanchard.
get that arm. Oh, what is she going to do right here on the ramp? She's going to pull that arm.
Oh my goodness, both knees to the small of the back. What a knee strike, she's out.
She may have knocked her out cold with that one.
2 count and Tessa comes out the back door. Forearm shot. Tessa Blanchard has the legs. Goes for the Boston Crab, and it's on there. Mercedes Martinez is going to have to dig deep inside if she's going to survive this.
Well, in a normal match, if you're looking for a rope break or something, there's no ropes to break here. It's falls count anywhere.
Has her up in the air. Sit down powerbomb again. Blanchard hooking a leg. Mercedes kicks out.
Barely able to kick out, but she did just in time.
Blanchard has her up and down. What's she going to do? Blanchard. Oh, my God.
That's got to be it.
Oh, and she follows it up with a splash. Referee's counting from on top. Martinez kicked out.
How in the hell do you kick out of that?
Mercedes is a machine. She is absolutely continuing. And the fight is continuing. She is raining down the rights and the lefts here in the pit.
Talking about pit fighting, well, here it is.
Mercedes again putting that extra torque and follows it up with the double knees right in the small of the back, right near the kidneys. That will shut a fighter down. Oh my! Knockout blow! Will that be it? Tessa Blanchard, 2 3/4 count, got the shoulder up.
We are looking at a match of the year contender, folks.
Nice blocks right there, those chop kicks. And now Tessa Blanchard has the shoulders down. And Martinez again able to survive. Winding up the arm, Tessa Blanchard. Oh, there's that DDT. That's gonna be it. 1, 2, and again she kicks out. Where is she getting it from?
Well, I'm sure Tessa wants to know the answer to that one as well.
Rammed her into that cage right here alongside the lower bowl fans. Oh my goodness. The immovable force just met the unstoppable. Oh, and again. Blanchard has her up. drives her into the siding and follows it up with a slam.
Well, Tessa Blanchard very happy with herself right now, and you know what? Oh, no need for this.
Well, Ring of Honor, and leave it to Tessa Blanchard. Oh, she got caught with an up kick, stunned. And now the challenger with a spinning back fist. Another one.
Tessa Blanchard is in trouble. The champion is rocked.
Martinez might be ready to put this one away. Oh, what a clothesline. Tessa Blanchard is in trouble.
Doesn't hook the leg.
It doesn't matter. We've got a winner and a new Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Let's take a look. That Supergirl punch connecting, that almost ended the match.
Well, I'll tell you what, fans, we have seen some crazy stuff happen here tonight.
Here is your winner and new Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Mercedes Martinez.
Mercedes Martinez has done the impossible and defeated Tessa Blanchard.
Nation Network, what's going on? Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you guys are crushing it. I want to send you a big congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers. 2K22 is unbelievable, and I love that everybody's kind of jumping on board here and realizing how great the content that you're putting out is. So for the community, a big thank you for being part of the Nation Network, and you guys are just getting started. Woo! Keep it going.
Well, it's time. It's time. It's Nation time. For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos and hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation. For over 15 years, the Nation Network has brought you the greatest wrestling action anywhere. The best of the past, the present, and the future. And now, with 2K22, we take the next step together as a nation. Oh, yeah! What you gonna do, man, when the Nation Network runs wild on you?
All right, fans, ready for more action. This time it'll be for the television championship.
It's for one fall, and is for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds. John Morrison.
John Hennigan has made his appearances here in Ring of Honor, and they've been memorable for the most part. He's on a winning streak.
Well, it's that winning streak that has allowed him and afforded him this opportunity here tonight to go one-on-one with the ROH television champion, Jay Lethal. They say styles make fights. This ought to be one hell of a fight because these guys have great style.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal, he has traveled the world over. He has been a standout star everywhere he's been, from Japan to North America and all points in between. You cannot name a wrestling company that hasn't had a Jay Lethal moment.
Well, we all know that he had a hell of a run as an Impact Wrestling competitor. He's done a really, really great job right here in Ring of Honor, and even recently over in AEW, and of course his conquests in Japan are second to none.
Talk about somebody with a reputation that precedes him, with a resume that you absolutely have to be impressed by. Then you're talking about Jay Lethal. Oh, the crowd chanting Johnny Drip Drip. This Manhattan crowd is on fire tonight.
Pretty serious look in the eyes of Jay Lethal. And hey, if you're a champion, you better have that look.
Absolutely. You cannot come into a match where that title's on the line and be in any way complacent. You cannot be overconfident. You have to take every single match, every single challenger, as somebody who is potentially going to separate you from that gold. Nice block by the champion to start it off. Now comes up with a big kick right to the head. Hennigan paying the price.
Lethal with that elbow, and we know he can drop elbows from a lot of different places.
This time down across the forearm. And again, Jay Lethal targeting the right arm of John Hennigan. And another elbow.
Well, he made a pretty good run of things for a while as Black Machismo, channeling his inner Macho Man. And I'll tell you what, here he goes to the top rope. I was just going to say, from that top rope, he's as devastating as anybody.
Comes down with a double axe handle right between the eyes, and Hennigan has to find some way, because now he's got the left arm targeted. Jay Lethal has been a man on a mission since the bell sounded. Another elbow drop.
He's trying to cave in the sternum of John Hennigan.
We saw what happened last week on Ring of Honor. Goes for the cover. He got two, and he almost put him away right there. That would have been a quick one. Hennigan went up against the chairman, Sean Spears. Things spilled out to the floor. Spears tried to attack Hennigan from behind, but he sidestepped it and threw him into the television champion, who was trying to get a better view of the match. Collar and elbow down the middle of the ring. Hennigan with a nice backbreaker. Turns it into a Russian leg sweep, and now the champion down for the first time in the match.
Hennigan on the top rope. One of the most, oh my God.
That could have done serious injury to the champion, and he might not be getting up. Shoulder barely came out of that one.
That looked violent.
And now look at this. The champion's been busted open. Hennigan has drawn blood from Jay Lethal, who is motionless in the ring. And Hennigan again with that elbow. Hook of the leg. Will we have a new champion crown right here? Yes. Morrison turned the tide of this one.
Unbelievable.
Well, thought he was going to go for the lethal injection, but instead it was a similarity, but it was the stunner, and that was it right there. That's the move, in my opinion, that turned this match around. Jay Lethal was on, and there's the one that busted him open. I don't know if it was the heel that caught him or what.
Here is your winner and new Ring of Honor World Television Champion, John Morrison.
And John Hennigan, the brand new Ring of Honor World Television Champion. Most impressive job.
The Nation Network brings you the stars of today's WWE roster in alternative storylines. Whether you like it raw or prefer to be smacked down, or even check out tomorrow's Legends today with NXT. We have them all right here on the Nation Network. Now airing exclusively on the Nation Network, Wrestle Chat.
Mandy Rose being fired.
All the news of the day in the world of professional wrestling.
You know, the big news that came out today is about Mandy Rose, of course. Have you actually seen the video?
The show where you can actually interact live.
And yeah, she's naked, her boobs are there, but the water does distort.
Your questions, your thoughts, even your answers.
The European Championship.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Vince is doing what's best for him, not necessarily what's best for the company. Guys, this is a WWE. We are not talking about Walt Disney World.
Whether it's the news of the day,
Because all he's going to do is hand over the keys to the kingdom.
collecting, or anything to do with professional wrestling, you'll find it all right here on the Nation Network on Wrestle Chat. When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, and the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before, exclusively on the Nation Network.
All right, fans, time for one of the matches that I've been waiting for. 2 weeks ago, Ring of Honor Television, we saw the face-off, the summit meeting, if you want to call it that, between Tully Blanchard, the leader of Blanchard Enterprises, and his longtime tag team partner, Arn Anderson, the leader of the New Age Horsemen. The history between those two men writes itself, but Tully Blanchard clearly harboring some bad feelings.
Well, the fact of the matter is they went as a tag team to the WWF back in the day.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 863 pounds.
They got into it on the way back out, though. Things went south for Tully Blanchard and he was basically not welcome back to the WCW and was left out on his own, as he says, to wrestle in bingo halls.
Well, it's been almost 25 years of clearly pent-up frustration, and Tully Blanchard promises tonight he's going to let it all come out. Now, one of the other interesting factors in this match, we saw what happened last week between the Gates of Agony coming up short in a match, and then the two of them not seeming too happy with one another. Now, I asked Tully how that's going to work out tonight, and he says, listen, we're all on the same page.
Well, time's going to tell.
Once again, welcome to everybody joining us here live on the Nation Network. This is Ring of Honor. Juan Cordero in the house, along with the Ancient Clown. Here come the New Age Outlaws.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 676 pounds.
New Age Outlaws coming down the aisle right now. We have not seen Arn Anderson in a wrestling ring in quite some time. Welcome aboard, Ricky Gibson, to the Nation Network. So much on the line in this one. It's not just about bragging rights.
No, definitely not. I mean, listen, Tully and Arn, I don't know that Arn realized how personal it was. But he does now, and he will by the end of this night.
Look at this. Tully Blanchard thinks he's gonna start this match.
Not sure if I agree with that logic at all, but we'll see. Going up against Brian Pillman Jr. Oh, he's cradling right off the bat. Look at Blanchard trying to steal one.
Well, wily old veteran that he is, and now a quick tag out, and that's a smart move. Pillman rattled, and now look at this. Turns around, and the whole world staring at him in the form of Toa Leona. Head first into the turnbuckle.
Over 300 pounds of mean monster. We talked about Samoa Joe earlier on, not judging a book by the cover and how big a guy he is and how he moves. Toa Leona cut from that same cloth.
Well, the New Age Horsemen, they were the AEW Tag Team Champions until very recently. Things not going their way, they're not happy about it, and there's definitely a point to be proven here tonight by them. Tag is made. Griff Garrison comes in. A lot of people were very surprised that Griff Garrison made the cut when it came here to the New Age Horsemen.
Well, you got to remember, this is something that Pillman was working on. Anderson got wind of it and said, listen, let me help you. But I think Pillman already had certain things set up in his mind, and one of them was that his longtime partner, Griff Garrison, that these two guys could work together well, and now Garrison's got this new attitude on life. You know, they were the varsity blondes and all that thing, but now they're just horsemen down deep inside.
Indeed. And this is a different Garrison than we're used to seeing, and definitely different than we've seen in the AEW. Into the turnbuckle we go, and oh, big elbow strike might have got him out of trouble, at least for the moment. Puts him over his shoulder and slams Garrison down. Garrison with a clothesline that does nothing.
No effect on the big man whatsoever.
And now Toa Leona driving the back elbow into the head. And let's see what happens. Here's a tag made. And now Arn Anderson is going at it with Tully Blanchard. Clothesline to the back of the head.
These two guys were tag team partners for years.
Members of the most famous faction of all time, the Four Horsemen. Anderson again delivering a chiropractic adjustment to Tully Blanchard. Cradle suplex, shoulders are down as hooks the hands, elbows got it. Anderson thinks it's over. The man that has been known as the Enforcer. Irish whips Tully to the ropes, drops down, does Anderson, and they collide, nobody getting the advantage, and now, oh my! Dragon suplex. Arn Anderson makes his way over, gets the tag to Pillman. Pillman and Khan now lock it up. Pillman thought better about where he was at. Smart move. Toa Leona was coming over, and from that point, anything could have happened. Pillman in control right now. Ties up. Oh, he couldn't hold on. Running neck breaker. Nicely done by Khan. Oh, and Pillman just got driven head first into the mat. Save made by Griff Garrison, and now we've got a lot of people in the ring.
Arn Anderson stayed on that apron.
Pillman just got hurled across the ring. Meantime, on the floor, Toa Leona taking liberties, and now Anderson going over there with him. Up in the air. Down he goes. Shoulders are on the mat. One. There's two out. He couldn't hold them. Off the top rope, Pillman connecting. Both men trying to grapple here. Perhaps the sweat getting in the way. And oh, he's got him! Oh, that's it, lights out! You're not getting a kick out of that one. Anderson makes a save. And now Griff Garrison in and makes the save. Khan doesn't budge. Well, if not for Griff Garrison, this match might be over already. We've got action inside the ring. We've got action outside the ring. And now look at this off the top rope. What's he going to do with him? Superplex. Oh, he just crushed him with it.
Khan bounced about 8 inches off the canvas from the impact of that one, and Tully Blanchard didn't meant to save.
Crowd enjoying what they're seeing right now. Arn Anderson comes in and delivers a shot. Oh, there's that up kick. Into the turnbuckle, Arn Anderson head first, and he's in trouble right now. Khan with a clothesline on the 60-year-old. Anderson able to kick out. The Enforcer has some offense left in him now. There's the Irish whip to the ropes, drops down, back out front. Turns it around, neck breaker. Tully Blanchard gets the hot tag, and let's see what happens when old allies get together as new enemies. The DDT, and it could be all over. Arn Anderson hit him with the DDT, and Tully Blanchard comes out the back.
Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, these two guys know each other so well.
And now Tully Blanchard stepping through. A variation of the old Indian deathlock. Oh, and he just planted him head first. Nice ankle sweep by Anderson, taking top mount control once again. Anderson, oh, he's going to go for the STF. He's got it on him. Arn Anderson applying the STF to the arm of Tully Blanchard.
No, he just got nailed right there by the big Samoan.
Arn Anderson had this thing sewn up, it looked like. He didn't use that STF for a while, but boy, oh boy, when he did, it was a top finisher. Helped him not only win, but maintain the television championship. Butterfly suplex, shoulders are down, and another save is made. Blanchard battling back now. Has the enforcer up in the air, couldn't hold him though. And now it is Anderson with a German suplex. Arn Anderson with a roll up, and he's going into the back bridge. Will that be it? Referee just got tagged.
And now Pillman just got a hold of Khan.
Tully Blanchard with a suplex, and Anderson was right there but couldn't make the tag. Arn Anderson finally getting out of the ring. He needed a moment. Blanchard following him out here. The history writing itself as we speak. Tully Blanchard tied up by Arn Anderson, sends him crashing into the guardrail.
What's he gonna do here? Look at it. Oh, Russian leg sweep into the guardrail.
One thing we know about the Horsemen, and that is that they will do anything, and I mean anything, to get the win. Arn Anderson off the apron. Elbow to the small of the back. Tully Blanchard laid out. And now it's Tully Blanchard sending Anderson into the guardrail.
Well, Blanchard back in the ring. He wants to keep it there, I think.
Anderson has him down, and there's that STF again. Here on the floor, pulling back. Tully Blanchard is tapping out, but that cannot matter unless it's inside the squared circle. How much more? How much more can we take? Oh, the tag was made, and now Anderson comes over and tags out to Pillman. Again, no reaction whatsoever from Toa Leona. Frankie Bonilla, welcome to the Nation Network.
Appreciate you joining and keeping things rolling here as the Nation rolls on into 2023.
Pillman is out. And a save is made, and Garrison has been the guy in this one. If the Horsemen manage to win it, Another clothesline with zero effect. And nice move right there by Pillman from behind. The quickness gave him the advantage that he needed right there. And now Pillman going to work on the arm of the big man.
Well, if I was Pillman, I'd stop going after those clotheslines. They've had no effect on him all night long, and every time you're going for it, all you're doing is making him more angry.
Drop kick off the apron. Pillman, what has he got in mind? Pillman from the top rope. And a big shot down to the head. Toa Liona doesn't know where he is right now. Pillman driving him down, and now he's going for the FTF. Taking a page out of the book of the Enforcer. He's tapping him out.
Well, that's 2 tap outs, but none that count. It has to happen inside the ring.
And now Pillman. Going out after Toa Liona. Not going to let him get counted out. That's the easy way. Throwing him back into the ring, and now Pillman trying to keep the big man in his half of the ring. Good job of doing just that. And here's a tag made.
Well, we mentioned earlier, Griff Garrison was not the guy a lot of people would have expected to be in this position, yet he is, and he's done well.
Garrison has got Toa Liona in that turnbuckle. What's he going to do here? Hangman bringing him up by the head and the neck, the feet off the canvas. Garrison has him on his back, and now what? Another one! STF again!
Everyone's going to take a shot at it.
Tully Blanchard made the save, but the arm right now of Toa Liona is definitely favoring. He was about to tap out, and quickly at that, there's a tag made to Arn Anderson.
Anderson against the big man. I'm not sure if that's such a great idea, but we'll see how it turns out.
Anderson stepping through. Pulling back on the arms, make a wish. Caught him with a clothesline. Arn Anderson now in control of this one, and he's going to go for it again. Working that arm. Referee asking if he wants to give it up. They're trying to make the save. Anderson still has it on. Toa Liona struggling to survive. Look at it. Oh, and Arn Anderson pays the price.
He definitely paid the price, and now there's going to be payback. King Kong just got his hands on the airplane.
Hung him across the top rope. Man in his 60s doesn't need to take hits like that at this point in time. Tully Blanchard now back in. Oh, and now it's Blanchard trying to draw submission from Arn Anderson. Will he be able to do it? Garrison again, the man to make the save. Shoulders are down. And Anderson gets him off the canvas. Blanchard with a step through. Pulls back on the arm and face first Anderson into the mat. He's got him in a sharpshooter.
Scorpion Deathlock, call it what you want.
Tully Blanchard drew submission from Arn Anderson. And Blanchard Enterprises with a big win here tonight.
It's a win that they had to have.
Talk about the last time we saw the Gates of Agony on the short end of the stick and how it affected them. You have to wonder if this won't get them back in the right direction. Tully Blanchard said they're on the right page now. I've got to believe after what we just saw, that's probably very accurate.
Well, we take a look back here as we welcome Wade Fuller to the nation.
Blanchard Enterprises with a massive victory. Fans, we'll be back with our main event. Stay with us.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch 2. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network.
Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Fans, it is time for the main event of the evening. The bad blood between these men has gone on for many weeks now here in Ring of Honor. They were forced to be a tag team a week ago. That didn't turn out so well either.
And is for the Ring of Honor World Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, Timothy Thatcher.
Welcome Ryan Jackson to the nation. And Timothy Thatcher, I'll tell you what, we knew they weren't going to be on the same page as a tag team, but we thought they might make it through the night. Timothy Thatcher walked out on Claudio early on the match. Claudio went 2-on-1 against the Young Bucks, ended up coming up on the losing end of the stick. And then after the match, still addressing the fans, holding the title up in the air. And all of a sudden, Timothy Thatcher shows back up again just to rub some salt in the wounds. Well, tonight, it is retribution for that man right there.
From Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Wrestling Champion, Cesaro!
Claudio Castagnoli, he is the legitimate Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. He is a dominant force, and he is homegrown. He's a member of Ring of Honor from back in the day. It's so good to have him back here, and even better to have him as the World Champion.
Getting that World Championship around his waist was not easy. Keeping it will not be easy either, as he's taking a look right now. You talk about looking down the barrel of a gun. Timothy Thatcher is no easy day at the office.
No, not even close. And he wants that badly.
As the referee comes over to do the formalities. We welcome Takerman 95 to the Nation Network. What a night it has been here. Bell sounds, and here we go. Collar and elbow tie up right away. Butterflies the arms, takes him over. Thatcher feeling pretty good early on. And again, the collar and elbow ties him up. That reverse suplex, Northern Light style. A little bit too early to think you're going to get Claudio Castagnoli and put him away with that maneuver.
Yeah, later in the match, maybe if you've done enough damage, but way too early right now.
The legendary power and strength of Claudio. Been shown time and time again. And then, of course, he has that giant swing, and if he hits with that, it's all over very quickly. And he goes for the cover after a big swat off the top rope. Just a couple of weeks ago on Ring of Honor television, we saw Claudio jump before the bell even sounded. The match started, and within 30 seconds, he had the win with that giant swing.
Champion right now going after the leg. Always smart to target a body part, and the leg's not a bad one to go for. One-legged warriors don't win a lot of matches.
Oh, he's got him up across the shoulders, and look how easily he did it. And here goes an airplane spin. Claudio just took Thatcher down, and now Thatcher going after the ringsiders.
Smart move, though. He wants to clear his head, man. He got spun around. That centrifugal force does absolute mayhem to your equilibrium. And if you can't stand balance, you're certainly not going to do well in a wrestling match.
Well, to that point, you see everything Thacker's throwing right now are strikes and kicks. And perhaps he is still feeling the effects.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Belly to belly suplex, and Thatcher just got him. Hook in a leg, and I thought we might be looking at a new world champion.
Magnum TA, we saw him use that move very effectively, and now going after the arm bar.
Thatcher pulling back on the arm. Claudio rolls through, and the champion with a knee strike upside the head. Has him up and brings him down with an absolute thud. Castagnoli again working the arm. Cover, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? He got two. He almost got the 3 count. Claudio asking the referee what's up with the count. Belly to belly once again. Hook in a leg. Too close.
Yeah, he's able to get his foot over that rope or under the rope. Either one doesn't matter. Any part of the body going underneath the bottom rope, and its hold has to be broken. That's the rules.
Went for the scoop slam, couldn't hold on to him. And just like that, oh, Thatcher right back up. Has him up in the air, and now what's he gonna do? Oh, Claudio fights out of it. Clotheslines him over the top rope all the way to the floor.
Castagnoli, this is personal. You can talk about honor all you want. Tonight it's personal. He was fed to the wolves as far as he's concerned.
And the point in that whole match was that Claudio could have easily followed him out. He could have took a count out loss. He didn't do it. He stayed in there and he fought, and he put on one hell of a fight. But now the question remains, how much damage might he have sustained? Less than a week away from this one. There's a nice drop kick. Castagnoli in control. And now once again throws him in. You hear Thatcher breathing heavy. Oh, this could be it. Castagnoli has him up. Delivers. That should be enough to retain. No, he got the shoulder up. Are you kidding me?
Not too many people can say they've done that.
Got caught from behind, and this could be it again. Oh, the backbreaker.
That rack attack. Oh, this is it.
Indeed, this is it. The giant swing and the crowd counting along. Thatcher is out. He's not going to make it. And just like that, Claudio Castagnoli has retained the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. What a match.
Indeed, and look at the battle scars on the body of the champion. Oh, wait a minute.
Thatcher tries to attack from behind, and Claudio was ready. Sends him out to the floor. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network for Final Battle